Welcome back, everyone. Here, CEVO Season 7, Europe, the Pro League here. LGB versus x6tence.
It's a little loud in here, isn't it?
Okay, there we go. My ears are back and paying attention. Yeah, so Helium Launders, we return here on Overpass Map 2 in these best of twos. x6tence through pretty ridiculous first match there, really closely contested. Not so much in regulation, but into overtime especially.
Double, nonetheless.
Yeah, double overtime. x6tence was able to take LGB out on their map pick. And here we go, pistol round. Lots of spam coming through that plywood, even with the pistols.
Looking like they're just going to go right up for a B, and LGB do want to be aware of the fact that it might be a fake. Aren't going to actually rotate, but have three people here. And anyways, and Rubino eating a flash. Full blind takes a frag. And Level getting a second for himself. Or actually helping on the first. Mason grabbing two.
Yeah, that Molotov forced out PRB. Was that Barrels player now? Pauly coming back down from those A stairs. Actually, both of them are right here. Oh, look at Flippin'. You know, maybe we switch to another player because Flippin' had a really good spot there.
Okay.
But, you know, he was like so pumped to have that positional advantage that he forgot how to aim.
Yeah, he could have definitely, I mean, with all that noise, could have just straight up got a knife or two even, but it doesn't matter. x6tence won the round. Nobody saw Flippin'. It's fine. Only 9,000 of your fans.
All right, and here we go into that second round. And I said we'd get to this eventually. So North America's coming up after this, and I think that match that we have there for the professional division is VVV Gaming versus SKDC. So that should be fun.
VVV, the future of NACSGO.
Quack, 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 quack. All right, submachine guns actually not faring incredibly well here. They've went 1 for 1. Oh, and actually now trading more efficiently is LGB. 2 players on 1 HP right now on both sides.
Oh my god. Eating this play is actually not going to work out very well for x6tence, I feel like, as the rotates are coming straight to A, which makes a lot of sense. Noticing that the stairs push-up was imminent. x6tence didn't execute right away. Walking into the site. Oh, Kyrie gets a very important frag.
Lau finding one now with that MP7. Trying to stop the plant, does do that. Still a lot of time, though, 40 seconds, so they'll be able to get that bomb up, no problem. And Rubino peeks again. Should be able to kill him without too much effort, because, again, 1 HP, it's going to be tough. Maybe just missed Kyrie retreating out towards long. Aware of it now as that flash comes over, and planting here at that default spot, which is so good. It's probably the best plant for terrorists in all of Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
He's going to look to pretend like he was never there at all, saving his 1 HP and his 5/7 armor, head armor, for sure worth saving. If not to get a kill, Flippin' on 1 HP as well. Total of 102 HP with 3 players left alive, and that was pretty close. I think if LGB actually rotated and got in the site, it would have been a lot better. I feel like x6tence's rotate to long was too obvious. And when they did that, it was obviously the long way to get to A. So that meant that they weren't able to capitalize on late rotations from LGB. And LGB had the opportunity to have better spots on the site. But I think maybe doubted themselves. I'm not sure. And x6tence even walked it for quite a bit of the way at long.
And now just going to have to survive. They barely survived that last one. I mean, it got down pretty close to a 2-on-1 and was fairly costly. So we'll have another Tech 9 up on the board and some more submachine guns. 1 AK mix in from Flippin', but they're walking into 3 players at B here. And Kyrie's actually already down. Miss Stern peeking up, forced to peek up really because of the Molotov going down. And are able to clean up 2 of the water players. Maybe not aware that there's another one down here. That's Jacob, who's flipped around, trying to kill Flippin', shooting just over the top of his head though. And, well, it started off a little rocky, but in the end, it's only Kyrie who died, so x6tence get through that one. And now, moving into round 4, still not a whole lot of money to work with, just like 4.7, I think was about the average there for the CTs.
Yeah, it's true. Like, on a map like this, like, you could try to eco, or you could just try to win out with enough money to ensure that you have, like, a really, really high percentage chance of winning the 4th round. Because if you don't, and you don't do enough damage, you don't make enough money, or you spend too much money, then you're going to be in a position like this where, you know, you've got half armor on 2 people and really low nades. But getting that early aggression is not paying off right now. Lowell takes Mr. down early. But the thing is that Jacob is pushed up, and Pauly is in a great position to get a lurk frag, and is probably going to drop the bomb here. Oh! Whoa! He just turns around, and he doesn't get the frag.
Oh. All right, so Pauly and Flippin have both got themselves in some great positions and then missed some shots afterwards. But with Jacob finding Flippin there, that does bring it into a 3-on-3 right now. Bomb is towards the back of B right now, about to smoke off PRB over towards the sandbags and try to move him.
They're smoked out of the site now.
I guess they're really worried about a player being in window,
Mm-hmm.
but it's actually Pauly flanking them. Kyrie, well, clearly suspects this as he is just waiting for it. A little concerned about the construction area as well.
He's got a great spot. Could be risky depending on where he decides to look, but wow, just completely holding here. I'm not sure what the idea is. LGB almost know with certainty that it's going to be B still. But I guess they're almost starting to doubt themselves, even though there's really no way they could have exited the site.
Yeah, they've got so much map control and information being that pushed up. Now Pauly going to move forward. Kyrie decides to move just at the right time, but still will be brought down. Bomb will be planted, but before they can jump over, Musambani will fall to Pauly. Lau with the trade out there, now into a 1-on-2. Big flash.
Oh, that could have been an easy 1v1. PRB gets a nice shot onto Lau. After Jacob meets that flash, gets full blind, and LGB do win that round when they probably were pretty close to losing it. Pauly getting 2 very important frags and sealing the deal. Jacob picking up an op. Everyone is going to buy. Will we see a Falmus on the board? I don't think we'll have to. No, so all M Force and a counter buy from Existence to match up to them. But instead of an op, it's going to be a scout. Instead of an AK, it's going to be a Tech 9.
They're almost the same thing. Just has less bullets now, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do with the scout. I'm trying to see where he's going to take that. Well, they actually... Rubino spraying through, gets a little bit of damage there. And we'll be able to get back out into construction. But yeah, what was I trying to do? Figure out where Kyrie is playing. So he's trying to work a pick over here at middle, now towards long, just in the back of the playground.
Once again.
Yeah, Existence just keeping the pressure up, trying to get another round, break the economy here. So a little high risk play.
Yeah, Pauly is just cutting off long. Yakim can play the bathrooms as passively as he wants to, so they've got more than enough map control now. Knowing that are receding into the site, I think it's a very smart move. And yeah, can just play from here. They're good. Pauly actually gonna ask for a boost in the back of the site. That's a great spot if you don't get shot from long or you have one spot cut off. But might just op up as soon as you see someone, and oh, you're gonna peek. He's a little bit worried now of the 2 spots in bathroom, but does get a shot off really early. Lowell, oh, gets a second one on a Lowell. Excellent shot from him.
And 1 rotation's come up. They know the bomb is down, so a flash. Mason will be able to go towards, briefly gets the bomb, but immediately drops it like it's a hot potato. And Rubino, the final kill there on Flippin'.
Hot potato.
So that puts, honestly, even still, after buying, forcing up there, not the poorest, so it'll just be 1 more save, and they'll be able to get up to full strength. So LGB probably ties it up here. I mean, no armor. We do have a smoke and a Molotov on Flippin', so maybe they got something a little crafty planned up here, but will be a tough one for Existence.
Yeah, starting to lose some traction after losing that crucial round where LGB were a little bit low, and might only get a few rounds here. Kyrie, the only one brave enough to actually run through the fire, manages to get away safely and not even die first, so maybe they should have taken a page out of his book and learned a lesson there. Oh, going for a knife. Oh, misses the knife. Oh.
Oh, dude, the servers, dude, the registry on that knife wasn't very good. Oh, that's good stuff, I think is all you can say. I don't even know how he got into that position in the first place.
Surprised we didn't see some XDs come out from both teams.
Yeah, no alt chat at all after that. Surprising. But here we go, alt AKs again, so full strength for Existence. This was their map pick. They knew they'd have to start on T side. I wonder in their minds sort of where they drew the line of a successful T side. You know, is it at 4 rounds? Is it at 5 or what?
Yeah.
The map's opened itself up to T side a little bit since the changes, but still, I would say pretty CT favored.
Yeah, I think Existence need like 6 rounds T to win. I think at least 6, because LGB will be very good on T side. Just straight up. That's what I'm most worried about for them. Though we have seen Existence just play well on CT as well. The only time we've seen Existence play Overpass was like versus like Kaz or something, and they just looked like they were. It was like NIP versus an open team.
Yeah. It made the Existence look rather strong.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I guess they've proven themselves. They are a strong team, having won the first map on Mirage. Look at this, though.
Strong entries.
Existence lighting up the scoreboard, taking down 3 just like that. So bomb planted in B. Jacob rotating around through the playground area. Pauly just holding an angle here for some exits.
Yeah, strong entries right there. Everyone looked very confident, got on the site, and losing a single player so far, but Yakim is on the lurk, and they hate him.
Yeah? Why do they hate him?
Because he Yakim.
All right, so able to save up 3 AKs at least for now. I mean, a couple of people have been opt here by Pauly, so it doesn't look like they're too concerned about bringing down those weapons.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe backfires, because you're still going up against an op on Pauly, who has done a lot, right? Second most kills in the game. He's up there at 8.
Right.
And they're actually able to force up behind it, so...
Yeah, we'll look to steal us back. And again, they don't want to give up too many CT rounds. I think we'll be happy with I think they'll be happy with like almost not any half that's positive. You know, 8-7 obviously probably not, but I think even then, like with a pistol, they still have a good opportunity or good, probably 8% chance to win the game. Pauly, I think, is if you can cut off A enough and force them into B, and they just stay 3B like they're doing, it's going to be really difficult for Existence to win. But even though the last round they had 3B, and I think lost every single person within a short span of the other.
Kyrie jumping off the bench there by the bathrooms, trying to get some information over that over the flower bed at long. Doesn't seem like he's got it. Just sort of going to hold his ground for now. Pauly is pushed up a little bit here towards the bathrooms. Let's see if he can...
He's brave just sitting out there, but has great timing right now. Realize that someone is close. And Yakim's spot right now is really, really... It's one of these new spots that can be super powerful if you don't expect it.
All right, here come the set smokes over towards A. Yeah, this is a spot that is definitely... I've seen it catch people off guard, but not Kyrie. Definitely aware of that new little nook. And look at, once again, Existence with the strong entries. Maybe as strong as you get. No, they will finally lose one person, and now it's just PRB trying to run away with his life, but cannot do it. Lau will hunt him down right away, and Existence now got to get to out to 5 rounds already.
Yeah, that's again excellent entries, as you mentioned, and I liked how they worked that A. I thought that with Pauly pushed up early into the round, it would cause a problem for Existence, but this time they didn't lose any kills to him. So instead, they waited him out until he receded back into the site, which they know he likes to do, and then decided to take A versus 2 people, and it ended up working out beautifully. Obviously, off the back of some good shooting, but still.
Oh, and now, wow, okay, Jacob, it still works out, even shooting while standing on those flames. This time they get aggressive, not going to give Existence the chance to try to get those entries, as this is where LGB is truly forcing up to try to stay with it. And it looks like it will pay off here as they gun down everyone in Existence. Team Ace!
Yeah, in a huge way, too. Everyone coming through strong there. I thought that might have been difficult with the 3 players that were over towards B, even though there are 2 players at the other extremity of the map went down so quickly because they were in a great position to just take it right away, but even still weren't able to get a single kill. So the thing is that Existence are so close to coming away with such a good half already that it's going to be a bit of a problem, I feel like, for LGB if they let it get too out of hand. I mean, still at a round deficit, even though they look really good in that last round.
Stern in a battle over here in construction. He will be able to bring down Lau. So again, LGB going to start off with a man advantage here. Bomb was positioned over towards B, but is now backtracking up.
And Yakim. Another
Wow, what a spot.
Yeah, that's rough.
I would never check this.
Yeah.
I didn't even know this was a thing.
Oh, they're checking
But
it.
they're all checking it.
My God.
I mean, clearly they've practiced up on this map.
Yeah.
They're not going to be caught off guard. I mean, they're the ones that picked it, and I think even if they lose this round, I think we see why.
They've realized the early mid control happens quite often too. I just checking that spot in particular was particularly meticulous.
Nice. Same thing. I don't know if you just mentioned the one at the long A was also nice. So just like that, 4-on-4. Bomb still sort of just drifting around back between the sites, trying to find some rotations. We do have Moose and Bonnie here.
Oh
And
no!
he's with one other person over at A, trying to throw some fakes. Molotov goes down from PRB, a nice nade as well. Hits the headshot onto Mason, and that's going to slow things down at B. The bomb moving in now by itself. Backup is coming over. Still a little ways off. And wow, Kyrie actually lands that shot. Flash is coming in. He'll peek. Oh, kind of just goes to pre-fire the sandbags.
So that round, PRB actually peaked long B before rotating, and Existence were in a bad spot for selling a fake with that in mind. So wanted to be able to execute soon after the smokes were thrown at A, but I thought it was going to work because Existence had two players in bathrooms throwing smokes, and since they killed the player out there, the only player was at long, so all he can do is ask for rotates without actually having that much information on what's going on at A or how many people are spotted. And I think they would have bit pretty hard on that fake if PRB didn't take it under his take it upon himself to peek that lower B. But further, I think if he peeked that lower B and they weren't there, they would have had a much better time selling that fake. So maybe a little bit pushed up too aggressively. Wow.
Almost gets two, but is actually brought down.
Gets glocked.
Yeah, he does get glocked. But only 2 casualties there for LGB, so still looking pretty good. And you said you'd like to see Existence get 6 rounds. Or maybe you wouldn't like to, but felt that they needed to get 6 rounds if they were going to take it. Still only 1 away, and with, 4 rounds still to work with.
I'd say the 6 rounds are a 50-50 half for them. So maybe they want more than that, but I think they'll be content with 6. And a pistol to complement it, of course.
So full AKs here. The op of Poly, though, over on LGB this time. He's been playing pretty aggressive with it up towards the bathrooms. And wow, Jacob and Rubino strike very, very quickly. And this was pushing up over at long.
Yeah, so changing up the spots already.
Yeah, I mean, we saw, obviously, Jacob did that by himself the 1 round when he got into that sort of nook there.
Grabbing in a couple of entries means that it's a 3v3 right now, and Flippin has one in B, so he might try to lurk up, but as long as they don't die long, and they do get a trade frag, but that means that Pauly's going to rotate over to try to catch them rotating back, but realizes he's too late. So unless our player can stay alive in B, oh man, this is actually looking like a great round right now for Existence. We turn a 3v3 into a 1v3. Pauly, only with an op, is probably going to save right off the bat or hope that they come long randomly, which it looks like they're definitely not going to do.
Yeah, that was kind of quite a few missed silenced M4 shots in a row there on 2 different players on the side of LGB that kind of opens this round up.
Yeah.
There were the 2 at long. It was a sloppy trade even then. Like, he did a lot of damage to both of them, but didn't kill either. And then over there in the B site, again, the CT player can't hold on, so look at that. You plant up in the smoke, and it'll be Pauly just trying to save this op. So Existence will tie it up now and get that 6th round.
Yeah, and money-wise, Pauly has a little bit of a bank. His teammates, I don't know if it'll be calculated as soon as the bomb explodes, or...
Yeah, I think it's as soon as the bomb goes off. I mean, he'd still be able to probably drop someone and then buy up next round, so at least he'd have 1 extra rifle.
He could drop 2. I mean, he doesn't need nades, armor, kit. He has everything. But yeah, at this point, I mean, he could even drop 3.
Well, Mr. can buy himself, so there you have it. If he doesn't want to drop 3, Rubino even, or PRB could probably FAMAS and armor with their 4.1k. It's really just Jacob.
32, 32, 32. He could drop 3 M4s, and he has all his nades. Like,
yeah.
He's good to go.
So there they go. A little bit of shuffling there. Everyone will get it. So full strength round coming out for LGB. See if Existence expects that. They might be thinking everyone was poor, not realizing Pauly had invested so well.
Reaping the returns. Mr. pushing water. So this is the first time they're going for control of outside of B. But now Yakim goes down early in the bathroom. So now they know that only Pauly is left here. But actually, a player rotating over towards A might be anticipating some sort of A play, and it looks like Existence do want to favor it. But at the same time, we've seen them go back and forth. It's just that this time, all of the players are moving over towards this side of the map. Pauly is in a tough spot right now.
Yeah, he's about to get pinched. Now they know he's there. Let's see if he can find another one. No. Will not be able to get to. Lau will bring him down in the end. And now PRB trying to hold on here in a tough spot without really any cover. He's brought down. So with 3-on-2 here in favor of Existence. Bomb yet to get into the site. Rubino still playing on the truck. And I don't know where is this other player. Oh, he's on the stairs over here in the back of the site. So Bomb going down at default. Rubino will jump over and gun him down. 30 seconds on the clock. So enough to gather their senses. But Rubino is doing too much work from the back of this truck. Now into a one-on-one, jumping up on the little trash can. Other player on the truck.
Oh, what a peek!
Wow, was that his foot coming off the other side of the truck to take the attention? And then he peeks out the other side?
Oh my god, I don't know. That was sick. Low health again, Rubino. 3 kills, and they could have gone B. I know it's from what we saw, but they had made so much noise at A. They were up so many men, and then decided to go for A. And Rubino obviously went huge, but they didn't. They planted the bomb, but didn't spot. No one spotted truck for him, so that was bad play. But ultimately, Rubino just like hit some insane shots there.
I'm just trying to figure out what he saw, because he took his crosshair and aimed at something else. And I thought I saw something too.
Rubino?
Whoever the terrorist player was last alive. Yeah. He aimed at like the bottom left of the truck, right where Rubino's standing now. Because I thought I saw something too.
So he's just looking for a foot or something? I don't know. Rubino was just standing on the truck and then just peeked out and pre-fired, and that was... It's nutty.
I'll have to watch the tapes. I think something weird happened there. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe there's something in this orange juice besides oranges. All right, so round 15. Last round of the half. Existence have already done well, and actually Lau, with a nice pull down there, will bring down PRB. Goes back, doesn't expect Mr. so close. LGB opens up with a quick 3, but right answering back with 2 is Existence. And now you're in a 2-on-2 situation, geared over towards the B site. Ton of time on the clock, so if they want to, they can, regroup and hit a site together. But it does look like they're... Oh, Pauly is going to catch him. That's going to drop the bomb. So any hope of doing something different collapsed. It's up to Mason to clutch, and he can't do it. So LGB will take the first half 9-6.
Right. Well fought from them. A 1v1 clutch from Rubino and a 2v2 from them on that last round means that could have been a very, very good half for Existence. Turns out to be a decent half from them, who started off strong, have a pistol to their name as well. And now it'll be on LGB to secure a pistol to give them the lead they need, because they're on the T side at this point. But so far, very well balanced on both teams. It seems like every round can go either way. Either Existence get 3 entries and win the round because their after plans aren't as good, or LGB win a retake.
Yeah, definitely what we saw on Mirage there. But you got to wonder, I mean, statistics are generally in favor of the team that gets both pistols. So if Existence just start this off and get the first 3 of the half.
Mm-hmm. Did we see that in the first map?
Literally cannot remember.
I don't want to think.
I can look it up, though. I got the power of the internet.
The first pistol... LGB started T side. They wanted to rush B. Flippin got that early pick.
It was Existence on Mirage that won the first 8 in a row, actually, on CT, so including the pistol, obviously.
Yeah.
And then they got LGB actually got the first pistol round on their CT, but then were ecoed.
Right. That's what happened.
And then LGB got, 5 in a row after that.
Mm-hmm. So the pistol not as important in that circumstance, considering the eco. We'll see if the story is the same here on this side. 3 nades on the board for existence. I think nades are more useful than smokes on a pistol round.
Yeah, just the damage, especially if people aren't going to buy armor. This is not. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Kyrie regrets peeking that. There's a big nade though. Miss Stern and Polly taking a lot of damage from that. And some shots there. None of them going to connect. Onto Flip and more nades going out.
Oh,
Everyone
pushing
blind.
through this. Flipping really close up in this.
Flipping. He is down on the ground. Oh, he goes back up now, and Jacob is able to catch him before he can cross back into the bomb site. So we do have Mason with the 5-7 here. No armor.
Lowell needs to take it slow. Oh, he's going to get punished too. Peeks out at the perfect time.
Trying to check short bat, gets caught in the side. Here's Mason, though, from the truck. 5-7. Maybe he can do it all. He actually flies right down over to B, which is the right call because exactly where the bomb is going. It's only Polly trying to sell this fake. They really might not expect Mason to be here. He's able to, would have been able to get that one, but instead he's shot from the other players coming out on the catwalk. Musambani finds another with 6 HP, though. He does have a kit. And what, the P250 here? Oh, P2K, actually.
That's rough. That's rough. LGB hit some nice headshots there. Not much else to say about that. They worked towards A and just got trades immediately. And once again, getting caught off guard, existence.
So that's the biggest streak now. 4 in a row, if you count the 3 that LGB closed out the first half with.
Right. That is interesting. Rounds back and forth, both halves, both maps.
But we will see for the first time, I feel like. I guess the CTs were never put in a position to eco in the second round. So we do have the Scout and the 5-7s coming out this time.
Wow, looking for a quick peek.
Surprised he even survives. We'll drop a smoke to try to clog up the drains. Terra's still around in that area, going to move over towards the construction area. And Rubino, free passage up onto Catwalk. We do have 3 at B.
Oh,
Rubino
nice.
going to spot 1, bring him down almost immediately. And Mason going to
eating a
pop
flash.
flash and actually push in aggressive. Does bring one down. Gets himself up an AK. PRB now trying to get the entries here with the MAC-10. Smoke's going off, though. CZ, surprise from the barrels. Miss Stern finds the trade there. PRB brought down by Mason's newfound AK. And what can Flippin do with this P250, the Valence?
Oh,
The new gun out of the Chroma 2 case here. Fortunately, it doesn't come with extra stats.
That was super close. Existence, I think, could have won that round really easily. Once Lowell got his kill at headshot and could have fallen off. He might have been worried about people pushing up, but like peaked wide and got punished for it with like the few bullets he had left in the CZ. He instead could have maintained some kind of crossfire and decided to make some sort of play, which makes sense, on an eco round. But still, if he had known how close that round could have come down to, I think he would have liked to stay alive a little bit longer than that.
All right, so not able to get that eco round that they did invest pretty heavily on, so it's a full save up now for Existence. Still got 2 MAC-10s on the board, so maybe PRB and Rubino can just farm up those dollars if they get the kills. And it looked like even some friendly fire there from LGB.
It's going to be really hard for Existence. If they don't have a really tight defense, like where they're able to catch LGB off guard on this T side to win this game. I mean, again, we talked about how if you don't win the pistol, it's going to be very difficult, and that makes a lot of sense. They're doing economic damage, which is very important, and it's good to see, but at the same time, I do fear for them on the rifle rounds. But we'll see if, they actually opted to buy last round, right? It looks like.
The CTs?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. So once again, I think it would have been better to not buy, to save. I mean, they did damage, which is really good, but if they're not able to buy an op, then that might make a huge difference. Like, they could definitely use the op very well on this half. Won't have the option to do so unless they want to go no armor. So I think we saw in the first half LGB going for kind of an early rifle round or not having an op, low nades, and win it. If Existence can do the same thing, that could be the difference between being able to win and not being able to win.
Yeah, and they're even going to have 2 FAMAS here on existence, so definitely showing when that big buy into that second round fails, it hurts your chances in the first rifle.
Yeah.
And you got the op up on LGB as well. Pauly, I don't quite... Oh, he's actually the one over holding on to B, looking down the main drain, and what a flash that was. Pop flash into short bath. Kyrie was so blind. Mr. an easy kill. And now the defenses are weakened. 1 in B, they've moved 3 up towards A. And with a full minute left, LGB can do about just whatever they want.
Yeah, they got the man advantage. They're going against two FAMASes and 2 M4s. They can do whatever they want. And Pauly finds a frag right there. Musa and Bonnie. That could have been a duel that went differently if there was an op there at long. Unfortunately for them, we're now in a 3v4. Flippin does find a frag for free. And that's going to be really good for him. He's going to look for another. Does find the spray down, and Pauly comes out for the trade immediately, so it's 2v2.
Yeah, Mason pretty low as he comes up through Bank. Lau now completing his rotation up.
Oh.
Bomb planted over here by the truck. The bomb site is really, really massive. And actually, Pauly may be pinned down here. Peeks out with an op. Can't get the shot, though. Lau will find him. Mason smoking off long. Are they going to try to get on the bomb? Some spam coming through. Mistern down to half HP, and the kill is found. No kit, but plenty of time to get the defuse here for Lau. So they will find round 7. And more importantly, get that first rifle round.
Hugely important. Definitely that round. We saw 14-11 or 13-11 in the first map where Existence were able to win it, that rifle round. That put them on 14. I mean, ultimately, the game went to OT, but it was crucial for them. If they didn't win that round, imagine them trying to get the 14th and 15th round in that scenario. So with the score is 12-7, it is a little bit of a deficit. Existence are still poor here, but have picked up an op, just like LGB did in that first map, and now have a better chance to win this round cleanly. And we'll have to go up against one more buy here before we see a possible save from LGB, who did take some damage economically. And wow, look at that 150 damage made right off the bat.
And a headshot afterwards brings down PRB, so 4-on-4, 2 players still pretty low. And I think Mason, yeah, trying to get those nades off, but going to get caught off guard on the side by Miss Stern. So now Existence going for a retake with 2 FAMAS and an op. Let's see if this nade can do a lot. That might actually kill him. No, only about 25 damage. And Miss Stern finds yet another over there in the B site. So a bomb planted, and might be a position where you just want to save. Even the 2 of them now, definitely for Musa Bani, the last one alive with 7 HP. Going to try to hide.
Never a good feeling having to save a FAMAS. It's not something you want to even see next round, but yeah, they're going to be low once again. So I guess the difference here is that even though they were able to win that last round, it put a round on the board, but since they weren't able to make LGB save or win that round to follow up. Oh my goodness, dying to the bomb in A site.
Yeah, forced to stay in the site. He went to get that AK, but was then killed by the explosion underneath.
You can get killed in the A site from B. But like on Inferno, you could be like 20 feet away in pit and take 30 damage.
Yeah, it doesn't... The bomb explosions and through walls has never made much sense in any Counter-Strike.
Yeah, nuke.
Yeah, especially nuke. Well, nuke's like what does kind of make sense. I feel like that would, you know, in real life, like the floor probably would give in and.
Right. Whereas this is like straight concrete.
Yeah, it's like a massive bridge, and we're blowing up some plywood.
Whoa, 2 frags here. 1 USP kill. 3 players left for LGB. They don't have the bomb, and they're pretty split up. And suddenly, another USP frag from Kyrie. So there's 2 players left, Misturn and Pauly, all of a sudden wondering what the hell happened to their teammates. But does get an early frag to even it out. Mason does not want to make peaks like that in this situation where they have such an advantage. Now, there was a little bit of confusion, a little bit of mystery, if you will, as to where people are standing. But taking early damage, once again, a nice headshot onto Mr. means that their chances are even lower now winning this round.
Yeah, Kyrie's still sort of flanking around, about to come up in through the party area. Mr. and he maybe heard Kyrie heard Mr. and perhaps rotate back around. Bomb is down, which is the problem here, I guess, for the terrorists. Well, one of the problems.
Oh, Mr. checking his 6 is going to get a free frag here. Flipping fully aware where that came from. Does not want to let this round go. I mean, it was a 4v2. Once again, if you get too anxious, and and spend too much time searching, that can cost you. I mean, you really want people to walk into you as opposed to the other way around. But going B straight up now versus one player, Musambani, is stuck in B, is not in a great spot, and is spotted.
As long as he can just buy some time, though. That was a big nade coming through, though. Bringing Mr. down to 8, but Mr. don't care. Able to get... He's on a 4K right now. Can he get this? He does. He gets the 1v1 clutch and turns it into an ace. Yes, technically it is just an eco round ace, but obviously got pretty sketched there in the middle, and at one point Existence did have 2 AKs up with them.
Wow, that was enormous round. Huge shot from him with 7 HP from beneath the flames.
Yeah, I think he's pretty... I don't know who threw the fire, but if the fire wasn't there, he probably would have got shut down a lot quicker. Sometimes hard to see through that. And for FAMAS here, for these CTs, they will trade inefficiently there at the main drain. Musambani and Lau already down, but now Mason moving over. There you go. Talk about efficiency. Finds 2 for 1 by himself. Rubino going to catch flipping off guard as he's trying to push down those stairs towards the squeaky door. Now it's all up to Kyrie here.
Yeah, once again, I mean, you want to look back at that round where he didn't have an up and say that that could have made some sort of a difference. That eco round, though, was a 4v2. Obviously well played by LGB, but they could have done so much more in making that round close. Obviously a huge clutch is the reason that it won, but letting him walk in right now, they know that was faked, so I was going to push right through the smoke. He's just like a cool jump up into the site. Wow, I didn't even see that.
That would have been pretty sick. They were even a little lined up for him, but like any good teammate, he had the back of the guy planting the bomb.
That is crossed perfectly. And that's a 15th round on the board for LGB, who were actually defeated on the first map by Existence. But here in this half, I think, if we look at some of these rounds, we had maybe two rifle rounds in total from Existence. I guess 3.
Yeah, they haven't... I don't know. They were almost like... I mean, I guess they got the first rifle round, just weren't able to string anything together after that. And having forced on that second round, even their first rifle round, they were poor. So they were poor even after the win. And then when they lost, they were really poor. So it really just seems like it came down to the money for Existence in the second half. I mean, their T-side was looking pretty good. The entries were strong, sometimes failing to hold on to the sites. Mason's been pretty good with the pistols. Quite a few kills.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ow.
Into the wall for what a final kill there. That was almost one of those CSGO fatalities we were talking about.
Yep.
Just pump up the physics for
his
the
head
final
just didn't explode when you hit the wall.
So there you have it. Each team wins each other's map pick. It was a lot closer on Mirage, where we got into the double overtime Existence to take it. And then here on Overpass, it was once we got it looked like it was going to be really close when it ended 9-6 at the first half, but LGB kind of just walked away with it once they got on T-side.
Super good T-side team, and we saw the entries just like Existence had on their T-side come out just as strong, so I knew they were worried about it as well, and I thought, the 6 rounds would be good, but without the pistol, it was just too much.
All right, so hope you guys enjoyed. We started off with, what was it, G-Play versus Kaz, that main match, which, well, I mean, G-Play looked really good, and they just kind of walked over. It was 16-2 on Inferno. Then we had the intense match there on Mirage with the double OT. Just saw now on Overpass. And coming up just in a little bit, because of, honestly, the double OT game took a while, North America's coming up in just about 18 minutes, I think. Maybe a little longer. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But that's, I believe, VVV Gaming, a team that was making a bit of a splash. The quack, 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 the ducks. What were they even called? I can't even remember now. I just remember
the
quack,
Flying
quack,
V.
quack. Yeah, they were the Flying V, so it only makes sense that VVV, which is a great gaming organization, clan, guild, whatever you want to call it. They've dabbled in, I know, some Dota teams in the past, but now it looks like they really do have like a premier North American team, so I look forward to seeing that. They're playing SKDC, so that's coming up in a bit. And before we go here, I'm Helium, with me Launders. You can find our Twitters there, at HeliumBrella, at CSBoxer. Let us know what you thought. Feel free to tweet at us during broadcasts. And also, of course, follow MLG and CEVO. And the channel here, mlg.tv/playcevo. And now that that's all out of the way, any final things to say, Launders, before we We mosey on.
Save on the second round sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's a good strat.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.